My screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start the session. Good evening, everyone. I welcome all of you in the Vision Arcadia event. This is the event in the collaboration of Robotronics Club and Command Prompt of IIT Mandi. On the behalf of Robotronics Club, I'm going to give you the introductory session on Raspberry Pi. Before starting this event, this session, I would like to know you that this session is divided into two parts. First one is hardware part and second one is programming part. So I'm going to take the session on the hardware part. First question arises in mind that what is Raspberry Pi? So you can look on this image. Raspberry Pi is a small credit card sized board that has lots of applications. Suppose you are thinking of IoT, making a small computer, you want to use it as a server and different robotics application, you can use this small Raspberry Pi board. You can make health monitoring system with Raspberry Pi board. You can make different robotics stuffs with Raspberry Pi board. You can do IoT with it. You can implement the Raspberry Pi board on the agriculture projects. You can do the coding, such as you can use the Python in the Raspberry operating system of Raspberry Pi board. Now, let's know about some history geography of Raspberry Pi board. The Raspberry Pi board was developed by the Raspberry Pi Foundations. The first model was introduced in 2012, that is Raspberry Pi 1 Model B, and it was made for the purpose of education only for the children, for the students. So the student can buy the small budget, so student can buy the computer in the small budget. But the, due to the vast applications of the Raspberry Pi board, it go beyond the academia. And in the 2013, it has been developed to Raspberry Pi 1 Model A, and by the development of processor, clock speed, and its application, now we have the latest Raspberry Pi 4 Model B, which can be available in 2 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM, and it can this small Raspberry Pi board can be used for multiple purpose. Now, the question arises in our mind, we were using the Arduino board, and now why to use Raspberry Pi? What are the limitations in Arduino board that we can't do here and we can do in the Raspberry Pi board? There are lots of limitations in Arduino. Suppose you want to connect your Arduino board with the Wi-Fi. You want to have the internet connection in Arduino board, then you want to have another module, that is Node MCU ESP8266. You need to connect, you can provide the internet to your Arduino board by this. And if you talk about the Raspberry Pi, it has inbuilt Wi-Fi system. This is the one comparison. And suppose you want to connect your Arduino board with the Bluetooth, so you need to have the SC05 Wi-Fi module to have Bluetooth communications. But if you talk about the Raspberry Pi, it has inbuilt Bluetooth system. If you talk about the display, then Arduino boards only support the traditional display. And if you talk about the Raspberry Pi board, it can use any of the display. It can be connected with your LCD, your LED, your laptop screen, any type of a screen. It can be connected with it. So there are lots of limitations. And if you talk about the processing, for processing it use the integrated circuit IC, but it have the powerful processor. So to play the video and to do AI based applications, we need high processing speed, so we recommend Raspberry Pi board for that type of projects. That's why there is called बाप hota hai. It means Raspberry Pi is the BAP of all Arduino boards. Now let's explore the Raspberry Pi 4 board. And this is the Ethernet port. Suppose you need to give the internet to your Raspberry Pi board, then what we need to do, we need to connect the Ethernet cable from your router to this port, and your board, Raspberry Pi board, will get the internet. You can connect your mouse, keyboard, any external devices with work on which have the USB communications. Then we can connect from here. This is the USB 3.0 port. This is a USB 3.2.0 port. Accordingly, you can connect your devices to it. And this is the 3.5 audio video jack. You can take the audio video output from here. And this is our camera. Suppose you are working on the OpenCV and you need to have the camera, then you can install your camera, Raspberry Pi camera from here. And if you want to have the external display, suppose you want to connect your monitor with the Raspberry Pi board, then what you need to do, you need to connect with the HDMI cable. Just plug the HDMI cable here and one side to your monitor, and you get the display what is happening inside the Raspberry Pi board through that cable, HDMI cable. And this is the power supply. You can give the power supply to the Raspberry Pi board from this port. And this is the display. The display for the Raspberry Pi starts from 3.5 inch to bigger one as much you want. So if you want to have the display with touch, then the 3.5 inch display can be available in the market, which can be found around 1100. You can just install in it, and you would have the touch and display, and it can be work as your mini tab or mini computer. And similarly, we have 40 pins, which consist of GPIO, ground pins, and different pins we'll talk about later. This is the heatsink. Why heatsink is used? During the processing, a lot of heat is generated. So to absorb that heat, heatsink is used. Beside of heatsinks, we also use the fan to cooling fan to cool our processor. And this is the RAM. This can be available in 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB according to your need. Now let's look
दीपक
on
सर
the yeah.
दीपक सर वो पर शेयरिंग योर एंटायर स्क्रीन का रहा है ना, उसको हाइड कर दीजिए.
Okay, what did you tell? Your entire screen. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Now is it okay?
Yeah,
Is it okay?
fine. Yeah.
Okay. Now we are going to talk about the pins of the Raspberry Pi board. Suppose you want to work on the robotics project, then you need to connect your motors, your LED, your relay board, and all the robotics stuff to the pins. So we need to know about what type of pins are available in the Raspberry Pi board. First of all, we talk about the power pins. The power pins, there are total 4 power pins. 2 is of high volt and 2 is of 3.3 volt. If you need to connect your project, if you need to give the power supply to your project, then you can give the power supply directly from here. And we have 8 ground pins. We can give the ground connection to our projects from here. And similarly, we have 27 GPIO pins. General purpose input output pin. You can connect your sensor, LED, relay, all type of robotic stuff with this GPIO pins to give the signal input and output. And these two 14 number pin and 15 number pin are the transmission pin, and receiving pin, the RX and TX pin. You can connect other boards such as Arduino, and you can do the communications with other boards through this pin. And if you talk about the GPIO 18 pin, then pulse code modulations for high quality audio, you can connect with this pin. So there are lots of pin, and every pin have different uses. So I have given you the link pinout.xyz, so you can just click on that link and just you can know about different things. Till now, if you have any doubt, then you can ask.
Sir, that you were telling about the general purpose input output. So
Yeah.
do all of these pins serve the same purpose? Like all the different any component can be connected to any GP pin, or there is a specification for each one?
No. There are, suppose if you talk about the PCM pin, then this convert into analog signal. So in any project, if you need the analog input output, then you have to connect with the PCM pin. And here is the link in which you can find that for which pin we can have the different purpose of uses.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay. Now, let's talk about our first and small tiny project, connect in our LED with the Raspberry Pi. For that, what we need to do, the LED have two terminals, one negative and one positive terminal. And the negative terminal will be connected with the ground pin of the Raspberry Pi with 1K ohm resistor. Why we use resistor? If you connect it directly, then after some time our LED will be damaged. So it is recommended to use the resistor. And we will connect the positive terminal of our LED to the GPIO pin. And we have to define in the program that we are going to use this pin for this purpose. And now, if you talk about the motors with Raspberry, how to connect our motors, DC motors with the Raspberry Pi, then here is the diagram. For connecting motors, we need the motor driver, that is L298N motor driver. In that motor driver, we need to give the external power supply. And if we give the external power supply, then we have to keep one thing in mind, that the ground should be common. The ground of our motor driver and the ground of Raspberry Pi should be common, and the digital pin will be connected. The digital pin for the motors, that is one for high, one for low, should be connected to the motor driver, and the ground should be and the ground pin also should be connected with the motor driver. And here we can give the connection to our motor with this output pin. And now let's connect our sensor with the Raspberry Pi. The connection is same as earlier discussed. We have to connect the VCC with the 5-volt power supply and the ground with the ground pin, and the trig with the trig pin. We have to define these pins, that we are going to use this pin as a trig and this pin as an echo in the program. And what is recommended in the echo pin to, we can use the register over here. If you do not use the register, then we will not get the accurate output. So it is recommended to use the register over here. We can use our RPi as a computer. We have discussed it earlier also. For making your RPi as a computer, to use RPi as your computer, what you need to do, you need to go in Raspberry Pi org and download the operating system which you want to install and make it bootable through Rufus or any other sources. And after making it bootable, just keep this memory card in the back of Raspberry Pi board, and you need to, for the display, you need to connect your monitor with the HDMI port for internet through that Ethernet cable, and your keyboard or mouse like that. Then you can use this Raspberry Pi as your computer. You can prepare your computer in 1.4 to 5,000 baud. Now, this is the some cool Raspberry Pi projects, and first one is RPi Mini Laptop. What you need to do, you need to have a screen and you need to connect it with the Raspberry Pi and connect your stuffs, that is keyboard, mouse, and you can use it as your laptop. And this is AI air-based guitar. This guy do not have guitar in reality, but what he, due to help of OpenCV, by the help of OpenCV, he is moving his hand in the air, and the gesture is recorded, and the MP3 is played. And by the playing of MP3, it will just create a sound like guitar. That the guitar sound is just recorded, and when he moved the hand, that MP3 will play and the guitar effect will be created. And we can use our RPi as a Wi-Fi extender also. Suppose you are far behind from your Wi-Fi network, you are getting the bad Wi-Fi network, then you can use your old Raspberry Pi into Wi-Fi extender and you can have a great surfing speed. And now this is the Wally and Eva robot. We can make this Wally and Eva robot by the use of Raspberry Pi board, and we are also working on the Wally robot. Let's look out the Wally robot video which we are working on.
Wally, look down. Wally, look straight. Wally, look up. Wally, look straight. Hello, Wally. Wally, wake up. Wally, cool down. Morning.
Now, as you have seen that we can get the camera output direct into our mobile, and we can control the Wally through our mobile, through our voice, and these all type of projects, so interesting projects can be made by the Raspberry Pi. And now we came to our general applications, that is video doorbell. What this project does, when you came near the camera, it will trigger out, and it will call the owner, and it will ask to open the door. If you press on the button, then your door will open. This is the health monitoring system. Health of the patient, such as blood pressure, temperature, all the things can be monitored by using the Raspberry Pi. And the main thing is that you can get the feedback anywhere in the world if your Raspberry Pi board is connected with internet. Now you can make your 3D printer with the Raspberry Pi board, and we can make our 3D printer with Arduino UNO also, but for more accuracy and more faster speed, we can use the Raspberry Pi board. And now this is AI-based thermometer. When you go in the arrival of any airport, when you go in the arrival of airport, then you might have seen that there is the thermal imaging machine. What it does, when you came near it, it will take your thermal image, and it will just give the temperature. Your temperature is this, and if your temperature is below threshold, then it will allow you to go. If your temperature is above the threshold, then it detect and just to tell you that you have such temperature above this, and it will restrict you. And now let's dive inside the Raspberry Pi. That is the programming part, most awaiting part.